What do I always tell you? I try to go out of my way to find unique and diverse toys to free from their plastic prisons for this YouTube channel, Vintage Toy Freedom. And today I have an awesome figure. This is Mudlap from Warriors of Virtue. And if you're not familiar with Warriors of Virtue, you are like me and many others. It was a movie that came out, I believe, in 1997. Yeah, 1997. Huge box office flop. Horrible reviews. One movie reviewer actually had to leave because she vomited during the film, supposedly. It grossed about $6.5 million on a $35 million budget. It stars, and I was at so let me back up a little bit. I was at the flea market, and obviously I'm looking for cool things to open. And I'm familiar with Warriors of Virtue because a lot of times you'll see accessories for these figures pop up on an ID page on Facebook, and people don't know what they go to, and they say, "Oh, it goes to Warriors of Virtue." So there's this cast of like kangaroo type figures. It's kind of like a Power Rangers ripoff. And then you have these folks. There are a few humans. This guy is an ox. That guy's a rhino. I really wanted to get the ox. I really wanted to get the rhino. I thought about getting Ryan just because he's kind of a weird character. There's obviously the various kangaroo people. I think Sun is my favorite. But I had to get Mudlap because, first of all, what's going on with his pants? What's going on with his boots? He's got a hat. He's got a pouch. He's got those. And he's also played by Michael Anderson, who was the guy in Twin Peaks, who appeared in Agent Dale Cooper's Dreams, the one that would speak backwards. So how could I pass that up, right? I mean, you get this, and you get the boss action figure from Flintstones, and you can have yourself a Twin Peaks action figure collection. A nice start to that. If you can also go and get one of the original X-Files figures that are packaged with a corpse, and that could be your Laura Palmer figure. So there, you got three right there. I'm trying to think if anybody else would have been in that film. I'm sure you could customize him, but this is cool. I mean, he's still around. He's not really doing too much. I looked online. He hasn't really done any shows or films in a while. I know they're going to kind of remake Twin Peaks, so who knows if he'll be in that. But it's really interesting, man. They really toot their horns on this, and it's talking about a word of quality and how they each character was originally hand sculpted on location by an artist watching the real characters in action. And it goes on to say, your action figure is not only of the finest quality, it's a piece of art. I'm going to show you the bad guys here. The bad guys are kind of lame. Although General Grillo, if you wanted to have a Pulp Fiction gimp, that would work for that. So Mudlap, he's a feisty con artist. He can navigate the landscape. He has secret nooks and hidden places and things like that. Yeah, so the Warriors of Virtue, I haven't seen it. I don't even know if I want to see it. It might be one of those ones that is just so bad it's bad. It's got 18% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's just yeesh. But I don't know. Some of these figures are pretty cool, though. I will have to admit, I do think this is a work of art. And you have to give them credit because a lot of times what you'll see, I'll get that little name thing at the bottom, and then they'll have sort of a generic card, but it actually has a photo of him and has his bio on there. So I don't know. I mean, they definitely put some money into it. I wonder how much they lost on these toys. When I was at the flea market, the guy had a bunch of these carded. I mean, these. Again, let's look at the back again. I mean, what kid isn't clamoring for Ryan? Although I will say, maybe somebody wants that. Kind of looks like your generic white suburban kid. So maybe, he wanted that. I might go back and get Willie Beast and Mosley. I might. You know what? I might collect the whole line. I don't know. And I'll open them, and I'll have like a Warriors of Virtue month. So this is kind of cool. This pouch actually opens. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was kind of molded like that. So here we have Mudlap. His tunic can kind of come off if you want. I don't know. Let's see. He kind of looks like Steve Buscemi a little bit. So he's kind of cool. He's got a hat. He's got some little baggies. He carries, I don't know what he carries around in his little baggies. Coins, I guess. He's a con artist. It's probably coins. So Warriors of Virtue, man. I'm gonna add that on my list of movies I need to watch. So let's see. So I guess he can carry his little sacks of gold. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's. I guess it'd make sense just to put him in his little satchel here. I'm really tempted to go watch this movie now. Maybe I'll do that this weekend if I can. Eat kind of a light lunch in case I vomit. So there's that. Bag's always kind of hard to get on figures. I like the, with G.I. Joe, with Beachhead, with the Snake Eyes version 1. It's really hard to get those things on. This one isn't too bad because the way that the strap is actually molded pretty good. I mean, I will admit, I'm not going to call this a work of art. I will say these are some pretty well-made figures. These are sturdy. And, I mean, these are what, say, maybe the Playmates Star Trek figure should be. These are almost, I don't know, it's just, the plastic is thick, it's strong. I mean, some vibrant colors, great detail on the sculpt. He can fit. Let's put him on the shelf here. Let's move this out a second. So yeah, I mean, you put him on the shelf there next to Sorrow. Oh, he's getting real cozy with Sorrow there. You got Max Ray. That Remco American Defense just doesn't really fit in well. Yeah, it's kind of cool, I mean, it's. I mean, I'll have to say, I got a lot of toys on my shelf here. We got some Masters of the Universe, some Transformers, Rock Lords, obviously G.I. Joe, some more Masters of the Universe. Those are all G.I. Joe and Action Force, some Estrella. We got a few random figures up here. And I am going to make a very bold statement here. And I think out of all these, and you got to understand, G.I. Joe is my favorite. Masters of the Universe is probably number 2. Definitely in the top 3. We have some Sectars. We have Swamp Thing. All kinds of stuff. Secret Wars. Captain Power. Some knockoffs. Obviously, we have the Centurions. Max Ray. I'm going to say that of all these figures I just showed you, this is the one that is made the best. I never thought I would say that. I'm not dissing Masters of the Universe. I'm not dissing G.I. Joe. I think this is a well-made figure. I just really do. I wasn't expecting that. This honestly was not something that I anticipated saying. But it's pretty well made. It's pretty solid. It's too bad that the movie kind of sucks and the whole concept sucks. I mean, they could have made some really cool. I mean, if these were the Masters of the Universe releases, I think that would have been pretty solid. So I'm gonna put him on the shelf. I'm gonna find a place for him. I'll put him right there for right now. Maybe that's where he'll live. I don't know. So anyway, again, this is Warriors of Virtue Mudlap. And again, I kind of learned something new. I mean, I was surprised by this. Maybe I will go back and get a few more. Some of them don't look as well sculpted, but that Mosley and that Willie Beast really are pretty cool. So thanks for watching. Expect, in the future sometime, maybe in 2017, 2018, I will have some more Warriors of Virtue figures to open. Maybe I'll watch the movie. There was actually a sequel that was kind of direct to video, and maybe give you a little bit more insight about this toy line, or this universe. So thank you for watching.